So here's the thing. I got sick and tired of scrolling through my phone, watching all these self-proclaimed millionaires talk about how they made $10,000 in a week with some side hustle. And the worst part? I started to believe them. One night, I stared at my screen and thought, all right, let's stop watching and start trying. I gave myself a challenge. I was going to try 5 online hustles. Not just watch videos about them. Actually do them. See what works and what totally flops. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Some of them felt like pure gold. Others? I wanted to punch my screen and ask for my time back. But I stuck with it because if even one of them worked, maybe I could finally stop feeling broke and stuck. Let me start with the first one I tried, print on demand. Everyone said it's low risk, low effort. You just make a design, slap it on a shirt, and wait for the millions to roll in, right? Wrong. Kind of. Print on demand is where you create custom designs like quotes, graphics, or funny images, and upload them to products like shirts, mugs, or phone cases on platforms like Redbubble or Teespring. When someone buys your item, the company prints and ships it. You don't handle inventory or shipping. It's a cool hands-off way to sell stuff without owning any physical products. I signed up on Redbubble and Canva, stayed up till 3 a.m. designing corny quotes like, "But first, coffee." I uploaded 12 designs the first night, convinced I was about to become the next Etsy king. Then crickets. Absolute silence. A week went by and not a single view. Turns out, slapping a quote on a mug isn't enough. You need SEO, branding, marketing, and apparently a PhD in graphic design. But here's the truth. After about 2 weeks of consistent uploads, I finally made a sale. $1.72. After taxes and fees, I could maybe afford a pack of gum. But that sale? It lit something up in me. Because at least it was real. Print on demand is great for both adults and teens, especially if you're creative and patient. It's free to start and you don't need experience. Next, I tried affiliate marketing. You know, post a link, someone buys through it, you get a cut. Sounds easy until you realize you need people to actually trust you enough to click that link. I didn't have a blog or a YouTube channel or even an audience. So I turned to Reddit. Big mistake. I got banned from 2 subreddits within hours. Apparently, buy this now isn't exactly subtle marketing. Eventually, I wrote a value-packed post in a niche subreddit about budgeting apps. I gave honest reviews, threw in an affiliate link at the end like it was no big deal. And guess what? I made $18 in a day. That might not sound like much, but to me it was proof that being helpful actually pays off. Still, affiliate marketing isn't for the impatient. It's a slow burn, and without an audience, it's like yelling into a tunnel. Affiliate marketing works for teens and adults, but you need some hustle. If you're active on TikTok, Reddit, or even blogs, this can work well. Just don't spam. Hustle number 3? Selling digital products. I made a 12-page budgeting planner on Canva. It looked slick, colorful, and I was honestly proud of it. I listed it on Gumroad for $5. This one felt promising. I shared the link in a few budgeting Facebook groups. After reading their rules, thank you very much, and waited. A day later, I got my first email, "You've made a sale." I jumped off my bed like I'd won the lottery. $5 felt like 500. But here's the twist. This hustle kept paying. 2 weeks in, I'd made around $90. Not bad for something I only had to make once. Selling digital products is perfect for both adults and teenagers. If you can make templates, planners, or helpful printables, this is your lane. It's free to create and you only make it once. But hustle number 4, oof. This one still stings. Dropshipping. The hustle that Instagram gurus swear by. I watched 10 hours of tutorials, signed up on Shopify, and picked a niche, pet accessories. I found a cute cat water fountain on AliExpress and created a website that looked halfway legit. Paid $30 for Facebook ads. Got clicks, got carts, but no one actually bought. I felt like I was chasing ghosts. By day 5, I had spent over $60 and made $0 in return. Dropshipping for me was a black hole of time and money. If I could go back, I'd skip it entirely. Dropshipping isn't ideal for teenagers. It needs upfront money for ads, a credit card for Shopify, and serious patience. Adults might manage it better, but even then it's risky if you're starting broke. And that brings me to the 5th hustle, freelancing. Now, I didn't think I had any real skills, but I could write. So I made a profile on Fiverr and Upwork offering blog posts, social media captions, anything with words. At first, it was dead silent. But I kept updating my profile, tweaking the bio, adjusting the prices. You said. Then one day, someone messaged me on Fiverr for a 500-word blog post about saving money. I wrote it in 2 hours and got paid $25. Not a fortune, but again, It was proof that my brain could make me money. And that's addicting. Freelancing took the longest to start, but it had the most potential. Within a month, I had 5 clients, and one of them was paying me $200 a week for consistent work. Freelancing works amazingly for both teens and adults. If you can write, design, edit, or even transcribe, platforms like Fiverr are your playground. Start small and grow. So yeah, 5 online hustles. Here's the truth. Print on demand was fun but slow. Affiliate marketing needs patience and trust. Digital products are amazing if you know your audience. Dropshipping? That one wasted my time. Freelancing? That one actually paid the bills. If I had to pick one to start over with, it would be freelancing, hands down. It taught me the value of soft skills. Writing, communication, deadlines. Things no one on TikTok tells you are worth money. But more than anything, this challenge taught me that there is no one-size-fits-all. What worked for me might not work for you. But doing nothing definitely guarantees 0 results. If you're like me, tired of watching success and ready to chase it, start somewhere. Anywhere. But start. The online world is full of noise, but there's opportunity in there if you're willing to test, tweak, and keep going. You don't need $1,000 to start. I began with time, energy, and maybe too much coffee. And that was enough to get something going. Now when people ask me if making money online is real, I don't answer with theory. I answer with experience. I answer with receipts. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I avoid dropshipping like it's a pothole on the road of life? Also yes. I'm not saying you shouldn't go for it after all. We're not all the same, these are just my opinions and experiences so you can decide for yourself. And no, I'm not some millionaire now. But I'm not broke either. I learned, I earned, and most importantly, I moved. If this story sounds like something you've been thinking about doing, this is your sign. Start the hustle. Try, fail, learn, repeat. There's gold in the grit. And if you're still watching, yeah, I see you, you owe yourself more than just scrolling. Hit that subscribe button. You never know which hustle will be your breakthrough. This is Wealthify Excel and I will see you on the next one.